Hello, everyone. I'm RC Stevie,
And I'm RC Katie.
and we are here to talk to you today about the values, purpose, and belonging of all 7 of our organizations across campus.
So, first, we're just going to dive into each of our chapters' values and what they mean. RC Stevie is going to start off with Alpha Delta Pi.
So, Alpha Delta Pi has 4 main values. They have sisterhood, service, character, and knowledge. Sisterhood is all about female friendships and how women can support each other within their chapter. Then there is service. Service is helping and giving back to the community and those around you and providing for others in ways that you can. Then there is character, which is the way that you carry yourself and work on improving yourself and doing things with the purpose of growing. And then there is knowledge, which is expanding what you know when it comes to academics, when it comes to self-development, when it comes to growth, just working on continually expanding what you already know. And now Katie is going to talk about Alpha Z Delta.
So, Alpha Z Delta's values are service, sisterhood, leadership, and knowledge. So, again, service, we're just giving back to the community and those around us. Sisterhood, we are just there to support the sisters within the chapter and be there for them. And we have leadership, and that is really taking charge of your education, of your position, and just doing it to the best of your ability while also guiding others. And then we have knowledge, which what Stevie said is just the overall being of what you know, whether that is academically, personally, professionally, just continuing to grow that knowledge. So, moving on, we are going to go into Chi Omega's values. So, Stevie.
Chi Omega has 6 values, including friendship, integrity, involvement, scholarship, career, and service. Friendship is similar to sisterhood, being able to be there for your fellow sisters and creating those deeper, more meaningful connections within your organization. We have integrity. Integrity is all about doing the right thing and being the best version of yourself even when no one's around to see it. Then there is involvement, which is taking part and being active within your organization. Then there is scholarship, which is similar to knowledge but more focused academically on continually improving yourself and being able to get through those tough times when it comes to school, because it happens to the best of us. Then there is career, which is improving in ways that will help you in your future and help you succeed in your end goals when you leave campus. And then there is service, which we have talked about, which is giving back to the community and those around us. And now, RC Katie is going to talk about Gamma Phi Beta.
So, something cool about Gamma Phi Beta's values is that they all begin in L, so it's a little easier to pick up on. And there is 4 of them, which is love, labor, learning, and loyalty. So, love, that is just how you treat others. You want to treat everybody in a loving way, whether that's your sisters or the people around you, just always showing that kindness and support and affection. And then we have labor, and that is just making sure that everyone is working hard, whether that's in school, in personal life, in academic life. We just want to put our best foot forward always. We have learning, and as students and as women in Greek life, we want to be active learners, always eager to want to learn more and want to improve ourselves and just grow in that aspect. And lastly, we have loyalty, and that is just being loyal to your sisters, building that trust and those bonds with them where they know that you are someone that's reliable and trustworthy. So next, moving on to Sigma Kappa, RC Stevie will go over their values.
So Sigma Kappa has 4 main values, including friendship, loyalty, service, and personal growth. Friendship, again, just building those deeper, more meaningful connections that result in reliability and trust. Then there is loyalty. Again, with the trust, it's important to know that your sisters are going to have your back and you're going to continue to support each other no matter what each of you may be going through. Then there is service, giving back to the community and those around you. And finally, there is personal growth, which is constantly working on improving yourself and what you would like to be when it comes to academics, friendship. It encapsulates everything, just a basis of improving your own self. And now RC Katie is going to talk about Tri Sigma.
So Sigma 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 is a newly found chapter here at Coastal. They just returned back this year and we are so glad to have them. They have 5 main values, which is wisdom, power, faith, hope, and love. Wisdom is just talking about being wise in your actions and your decision making, how you treat others. We want to carry ourselves in a way that reflects those around us in our chapter as a whole. Next we have power, and that is just showing our strength in ourselves and our girlhood that we live out every day. Just knowing that we can do hard things and that we can uplift each other and motivate and strengthen each other. Next we have faith, and that is just having that trust in those around you and having the faith that you are capable to do hard things and your sisters are as well. And we have hope, which kind of ties into faith, and that is just having hope in the future, being optimistic. We're not drilling on the past, we're looking forward, and we're living each day out as they come with a positive mindset. Lastly, there is love, and again, we're just supporting our sisters and our friends within the chapter and just overall everyone around us that we may encounter on a day-to-day basis, showing them what we stand for and the character that we reflect from our chapter as a whole.
Perfect. And now we are going to talk about our last chapter on campus, which is Phi Sigma Sigma. Their values are friendship, faith, love, sincerity, integrity, and strength. Friendship, once again, building those deeper connections. Faith, having trust in your sisters and those around you that everyone has the best intentions at heart. Faith in yourself as well, for your own self presently and also in the future. Then we have love, showing kindness, spreading peace, love, joy to everyone within your organization and without, and also throughout Greek life. And then there is sincerity, being an honest version of yourself and coming in every day, being who you are and not apologizing for that. And then there is integrity, which is doing the correct and noble things when no one can see you. And then finally, there is strength, which is your ability to persevere and go through the hard things and constantly prove to yourself that you can get through whatever you're going through and you're going to come out stronger.
Thank you, Stevie. So those were just some of our sisters and organizations on campus values. And now me and Stevie are going to share with y'all the reason why we decided to go Greek and join a sorority and the reason behind why we do stay in that organization. So, Stevie, would you like to start us off?
I will. So I came from up north. I did not go through recruitment my freshman year. I wanted to see how I would adjust. And that proved very quickly that I wished I had a bigger group of people that I could feel supported by and provide back to the community. So I decided my sophomore year that I was going to go through recruitment with the help of my lovely, lovely roommates. Inspired me to go through this process, and I haven't looked back. I initially joined for some of the shallower things as well, events, the things you think of when you think of sorority. But once I joined, I can say that I have done so much for the community. I've created a lovely, wonderful group of friends, and I've worked on my self-growth a lot, and I'm very grateful that even though I didn't expect all of these things to happen to me once I joined, they did, and I have my sorority to thank for a lot of the realizations I've made about myself, the community, over the past year. And yeah.
Awesome. I love that.
Thank you. And if you want to talk about why you joined Greek life.
Yes, so my name's Katie, and I am a sophomore here at Coastal, but I am graduating a semester early, so I've only been here 2 years. But I do not live far away at all. I'm from a little small town. Everybody knows everybody. So coming to Coastal, even though it was close to home, it still was a little bit out of my comfort zone. And as soon as I made my decision, I feel like I just was very pulled toward joining a sorority. I felt like that was my only way that I was gonna get out of my shell and make friends. And even though I have made friends in other organizations, going through recruitment and just joining an organization overall has been where some of my closer friends have come from. And piggybacking off what Stevie said, I did initially join for some of the more what would you say? Shallower reasons, and what you see posted on Instagram and just the social media, such as events, maybe it's beach days, maybe it's just because their Instagram's cute. A lot of the more shallower reasons, but whenever I went through recruitment, I was quick to know that it was so much more than that. I could just see the love and all of the friendships and true bonds that the girls had just overflowing the room. And the longer I've been in this organization, the more that I have known that what I seen through recruitment was real and not just put on. And I also realized that these values that we just talked about and displayed was not only something that they say or it's rules that they follow, but it's a lifestyle that they carry with them throughout their daily lives. And for that, I have found so much respect and self-growth in myself in these 2 short years that I do hope to show to my kids one day and just reflect to the community around me. And that have just honestly made me a better person that before I went to college, I don't know who that girl is anymore because it's just crazy, but I can definitely say that is the reason why I stayed.
Awesome. And I think it's so important to emphasize that when you are going through this recruitment process, to stay true to who you are and what your values are, because they do come into play in your everyday life, and you would like to be in an organization that values the same things that you do. It's something truly special, and what we have at Coastal is a values-based recruitment where you will in fact discover what your values are and how to go from there. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so when you sign up for recruitment, if you already have or if you're planning on it, there is going to be a list of all of the values that we just went over, and you are going to pick the ones that most resonate with you and the ones that stand out to you and that are most important to you. And when you pick these values, the recruitment team is going to print those out with your name tag that you will receive throughout recruitment. It will just really act as a reminder to you going throughout the recruitment process of what you believe and what you stand for. And even when times are hard through this process because it's not easy, but it is rewarding. You can just have this to serve as a reminder to yourself when you need to go back and remember why you joined, what you're looking for, what you want to get out of this. So, just don't let the outside influence affect your values. You have to have good faith, go through the process with an open mind, trust the system. You are going to be right where you need to be at the end of the day, and we just want to see your true, authentic self. Everybody does, and so just let your light shine bright.
Yes, it's very easy to have outside influence on where other people are planning on looking at. And it's very important to remember that you're an individual and to stay away from anyone else's input besides your own. So yeah, I think that is all me and RC Katie have for you today.
Yes.
Remember to keep checking the Panhellenic social media to stay updated on anything you may need to do before you come through recruitment in the fall.
Yes, and we cannot wait to see all of y'all's lovely and beautiful faces, and for y'all to see ours as well and not just hear our voice. But with that being said, we'll see you in the fall.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.